Welcome to the Mesonet Weather Report. I'm Wes Lee. Another week of great weather if you like fall-like temperatures, and for part of the state, a much-needed rain brought on by the outer bands of the tropical storm Beta in the Gulf. Here we see where the rains fell for the past week as of Wednesday morning. As is often the case, it fell mostly on the east and left the west high and dry. The highest rainfall totals were at Broken Bow with 3.2 inches, followed by Enola with just over 2.5 inches. It has been 2 to 3 weeks in the western half of the state since 1/10 of an inch of rain has been recorded. This is causing soil moisture to deplete faster than we would like. This map is the 4-inch percent plant available water. At 100%, this particular soil type would be considered saturated, and at 0%, there would be no moisture left available for plants. Not only can you see our two biggest problem areas in red, but the yellows are starting to show areas of concern. I don't have any good news about the prospects of rain next week. The browns in this map indicate a lower than normal chance of rain. Unfortunately, the 1 and 3 month prospect maps look very similar. Gary is up next with a bigger picture of the moisture situation.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, as Wes mentioned, we did get a bit of rain across eastern Oklahoma, but we certainly need some across western Oklahoma. I'm afraid it didn't show up, and it might not show up for quite a while. Let's take a look at that newest drought monitor and see what we have. We have the same basic pattern that we've had for quite a while now. The only problem is it's not shrinking enough. In fact, we have a new spot of D2 there in Beaver County. The same situation across the panhandle that we've seen. A little bit drier across western Oklahoma. Still that same pattern. West central Oklahoma down into far southwestern Oklahoma. Still with severe to extreme drought. And again, not enough rainfall to alleviate the dry conditions in those areas. Now, if you believe the Climate Prediction Center's outlooks for October and then the October through December time frame, I'm afraid it's not looking great for Oklahoma. We do see for that October time frame, we see increased odds of above normal temperatures, especially across the western 2/3 of the state. And the worst news is we see increased odds below normal precipitation across nearly the entire state, all except the far southeastern parts of the state, which of course they don't need the rainfall like other parts do. But that's definitely a bad signal with the temperature and precipitation for October for Oklahoma. As we go out into the October through December time frame, so averaging those 3 months together, we do see again increased odds of above normal temperatures, especially across the far western portions of the state, but really the entire state. And then we see again increased odds of below normal precipitation across all of Oklahoma, but especially that southern tier of the counties along the Red River. Again, this is the classic La Nina representation of our climate during the cool season. So we start to see that warmer and drier than normal weather across the southern tier of the United States, including Oklahoma. So we really need a pattern change. We need some storm systems to drive down here, bring us some moisture, especially if we end up being drier than normal throughout the rest of fall and into the early winter. So let's hope we can get a pattern change. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.